A Canadian girl has officially become the youngest author to be published by an internationally renowned publishing firm.
Chryseis Knight taught herself how to read by the age of 1, and by 3 had written and illustrated her first book. I had a chance to speak to the gifted student about her unique talents.
I want this to be a real book, and the title of my book is The Great Decline.
My son and I had so much fun reading your new book to bed last night, and I cannot believe you're only 7 years old, but even more so, you are the youngest published author. You wrote this when you were just...
I wrote it when I was 3 years old. Yeah, that's right. This is page 1 and page 2.
Most kids at the age of 3 don't even know their letters. Tell me about this process of learning how to even read before you could write.
I did read at the age of 1, and I think it's because my parents read to me a lot when I was younger than a year old, and I used to point out to them when they skipped a page, skipped a line.
Wow, that's unbelievable. If writing your own book at the age of 3 isn't enough, you drew all these pictures, you illustrated this book yourself.
You could probably call me a collage artist.
You know what I call you? A mixed medium artist, because you have the medium of pencil crayons, you have painting, you have fabric that you upcycled from the floor of a tailor shop. Do you have any advice for those of us who might have some good ideas, but kind of afraid to start writing?
Well, you guys shouldn't be afraid, because who knows where you'll go? Where will your pen take you? Or your pencil? That notebook. So you should just start doing it, and then you'll find out what's going to happen.
I was scaring everyone away with my roar, but all I wanted to do was make friends.
You seem to be a really great role model for your brother. Do you want to talk about some things outside of the office that you enjoy doing? Because in some ways, I mean, many ways, you still are a regular kid going into grade 2?
Grade 2. Yeah, grade 2. Well, actually, I enjoy going to the playground and doing the monkey bars, and I like going to the water park. I usually get my inspiration from my nature walks.
Do you have any idea how many books you've read?
Actually, in a year, more than 2,000.
You've read more than 2,000 books? Okay, it's time for me to start cracking these bindings then. This is just the first of about 10 books you've written so far, and you're now embarking on not just board books, but chapter books?
Oh yeah, I was actually currently writing a chapter book. Yes, and this story is about 4 kingdoms, and with kingdoms and kings and queens, we get conflict. I'm going to finish it, and then I'm going to see whether I can make it into a film. Did you know it was a 3-book series? So you'll have 3 movies to watch.
I love that you have such huge goals. Thank you so much for inspiring young readers to embrace the magic of books.
Minna, I was blown away watching that. What an adorable and just amazing little girl she is.
You know, like, midway through the interview, she says, you know what I read yesterday? Fully thinking she'd say Dr. Seuss or something.
Yeah.
She goes, Tuesdays with Maury by, and I said, yeah, Mitch Albom. I have the book downstairs.
That's some heavy content for
She
a
literally
7-year-old.
went to the bookshelf. She's read everything.
Yeah.
And picked a book her mother read it in 3 hours. We also chatted about other literature, books that I had read years ago, you know, meaning in my 40s, that she's devouring. She read 2,000 books over the last 12 months.
That's
and we're not talking board books. These are like serious novels.
Yeah.
And she said herself, she wants her next novel. She's working on a 3-part series to become a film eventually.
Yeah, hey, it's great to see. So I was thinking with Olivia at home, she's 11 months, so this girl was reading at 1 year old. I don't think Olivia is going to get there quite yet, Minna, because she's more of a jock, not a fan of, when I try to read to her, generally she closes the book, throws it away, and wants to keep crawling. So I don't know if she's going to reach Chryseis' heights that early. It might take a few more years, I think.
Well, it's okay. She'll take after her dad, and obviously you learn to read eventually, right?
Yes, I got there somewhat recently, thank you.
But I did feel a little bit like an underachiever. I had to keep reminding myself, no, this girl is exceptional. The rest of us aren't doing so bad.
That's right. Don't beat yourself up, right? It's okay. We all progress at our own pace. Yeah.